Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your second half of July reading. How are you? I'm so glad to be here with you finally. I know some of you have posted in the comments, what about Sag? Well, the way that my rotation works is it's fire, earth, air, water, and then fire was first last time, so you got to go to the back of the line this time, which means you had an early July reading and now a late July reading. But I kind of have to do a round robin so everyone gets a chance to be first. Within the fire signs, the rotation is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It's just how it goes. So sorry for those of you who felt, sort of like the stepchild. You are not. I adore you. And I'm very grateful to be here with you to close out this series of readings. So in a nutshell, save the best for last. Okay? I hope that brings you some peace of mind and soothes your wounds over waiting so long. Okay, Sag, this is a general reading for Sagittarius Sun and Rising. It is not going to resonate with everybody, can't possibly, so if it doesn't happen to align with your storyline, you can go check out the reading in this series that aligns with your rising sign if you haven't already. I'm guessing many of you have. Or check out the reading that aligns with the sun or rising of your divine counterpart as a cross watcher. That's my advice. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope if you enjoy the reading that you'll consider joining us and subscribe to the channel. And for those who are returning, Sag, thanks for your patience. I know that's not always your strong suit, especially not in Leo season. And I'm so grateful to all of you who have continued to support the channel with your beautiful, expansive energy. Let me say it that way. One last note, I am no longer doing private readings, in case you missed that memo. So they end at the end of this week, the end of the month of July. And so I hope you'll join us over in the Priestess Lounge. There is a link below in the description box, below the video, that says join us in the Priestess Lounge. It's a private Facebook group. We'd love to have you there. There is one question you do have to answer, but it's a checkbox. You can pick any box and put a check in it, and then you're automatically approved to join us over there. It's a great group of people, so I hope you'll join us. That is the end of my announcements. I'm pulling two cards, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine, from Spirit Animal Oracle. It's a deck I'm getting very comfortable with. Oh, I love this. Wow, look at the birds, guys. If anybody has birds as a spirit animal, or anybody feels that they get visited by birds, there's a message coming through for you. Masculine gets card 12, Canary Spirit, sing your own song. Sing your own song. Wow. Feminine, 43, Owl Spirit. You see clearly now. This just literally was posted today in the Priestess Lounge. Can't remember who it was, but one of our newer members posted a whole thing about what the owl means. So Owl Spirit, you see clearly now. I am loving this reading already. Maybe some clarity is coming in for you, beautiful Sagittarians. That would be nice. I am going to pick one card for, and feel free to flip the energies around. So if you get through the whole reading and you say, well, she said that side is masculine, but I think that's all about me and I'm the feminine, that's fine. It's less about the labels. We have to start learning how to let go of the labels and track the energies. Okay, so the card I'm pulling now is just for the Sagittarians watching. It is from Sacred Traveler, something for you to think about and contemplate for the next week or two of your journey until the next reading. Something just for our beautiful Sagittarians who are watching. Impasse. Reflect and redirect your energy. Impasse. Feels like a fork in the road, feels like a Two of Swords moment. Reflect, right? The Two of Swords asks us to go within to find the answers and the meaning of the decision we need to make, the purpose of it. and then how we're going to go about doing it. So it says reflect and redirect your energy. So if you have reached an impasse in your connection or in any aspect of life really right now, Sag, reflect upon it and then redirect your energy. Yeah, so I kind of like that. We have to all stop. I mean, I'm just as guilty, so I'm in my own lecture here. We all have to stop giving energy over to things that don't serve us or that pull us backwards, you know? I do it too. It's because that's how the brain is wired. We create these neural pathways, and the brain wants to take the path of least resistance. And that's why we always go back to repeating patterns, old patterns. So it's hard to break it, but good reminder. Okay. Aw, masculine, we have a 3 of Swords. Feminine, Ace of Cups. Interesting. Wow, Sag, already. Yes, there's something here. Very powerful. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, like this. I'm trying to figure out if you two are, like, if you even know each other. It seems like way out there. So, I'm going to start with the masculine side because it's kind of gripping me. The masculine is showing up in the energy of the 3 of Swords. When you show up in this energy, it is about heartbreak. It is about a perceived loss, something that you kind of can't get your head wrapped around. It is Swords. So I feel that there's been something here that this masculine can't kind of get beyond. I say that because their present experience in the connection right now is devil energy, which tends to be, it is Capricorn, I'll just say that. It tends to be, though, an energy of being stuck in repeating patterns. What I just got done talking about, dear ones, I just got done talking about that. And this is what I feel it is. I feel there's some wound here that this masculine almost can't get out of, is almost, for lack of a better word, I'll just say obsessed, obsessing about it, not able to release whatever happened that might have felt toxic or dramatic or even very low vibe or dark energy. I will say that that's right here in the present. In the past, we have a Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, astrologically. But what the Queen of Pentacles is about is healing and taking care of oneself. I mean, taking care of oneself to achieve healing, right? Doing things that support you, that anchor you. It's Pentacles, right? Very grounded, very solid, very nurturing. But I feel like in this case, it's less about a person. It could be about the feminine archetype of life partner. So it could be about this feminine. It could be about someone else in this masculine's life where something may have ended badly or has not ended and is causing a lot of drama and pain. Moving forward, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups is usually a joyful card, wish fulfillment, but in this case, it could be some complacency, sort of not really wanting to push the envelope here, kind of like if this is as good as it gets, I'll just take it. So we'll have to look at that, but look at the feminine in the same position. 9 of Cups meets 10 of Cups. I see a feminine who wants to go all in with the masculine, really feeling that this is the love of a lifetime. In the past, took a major leap of faith. This is a brand new day for this feminine. I see here a very different picture than I see over here. So on some level, I am going to do some clarifying. On some level, I almost feel like I see the end of a connection and a feminine moving on to someone new. And very enthusiastically. And feeling that there's really a potential here for their happily ever after. I'm getting really choked up. Whew. All right, so I'll tell you who came to play. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn and the Devil. We have an Ace of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarian energy in the Fool, Aries in that Emperor. So I do see a lot of energy here. An Ace, 1, 2, 3 major arcana, a Court card, wow, a 10, a 9, and Heartache. Oh my. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to read for this side, and then I'm going to read for this side, and then we'll see if I can get a feel for where these two are. Three of Swords, please. Wow, yeah, big conflict here. 5 of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. So I almost feel like there's, because I see the Queen of Pentacles also as the feminine archetype of life partner, I feel there's been some heartache and almost chaos and conflict around the family, around this masculine's family. And I feel it's not like a family of origin. I feel it's a family of creation, someone that this masculine has built a life with. There's a lot of conflict here, a lot of heart heaviness and heartache. And they're not sure what to do about it. 2 of Pentacles underneath. For those who are new, when I pull from underneath, it's just sort of outside of the conscious awareness of the person I'm reading for or about. In this case, it's the masculine, but it's right there under the surface, and sometimes it's motivating our behavior. So it almost feels like this masculine is trying to juggle their priorities while they're dealing with all this, weighing realities on the ground, giving it a good look over. This feels like logistics. How am I going to resolve this? I have these options here. I have choices to make, decisions to make in 3D. In real time about how to handle all this. Queen of Pentacles in the past. It is about taking care of yourself, but it can also just be the archetype of wife or long-term committed partner. Wow. Queen of Pentacles, meet the 8 of Cups. There was a walking away here. One more. Here's some Leo energy. I do see that my internet is a little sticky. It's not your imagination. And I'll pull this too. Yeah, here it is. That's what I was getting to. So in the past, I feel that there was some measure of turning one's back. I feel the masculine turned their back on the drama, on something that wasn't emotionally fulfilling. Could be that the Queen of Pentacles, that their life partner, turned their back on something that wasn't fulfilling. 8 of Cups can be walking away, but it can just be walking away from an emotional entanglement. Something that's just not, it's not just not fulfilling, it's too intense. So I kind of feel that this masculine, then someone walked away. I'm almost feeling it was the queen now who walked away, turned their back on the drama. Masculine wanted to reconcile the differences. The next card out was the Eight of Pentacles, which would be coming up with a creative solution. Let's focus on this, wanting to come up with a creative solution. But then what happens is underneath we get perseverance. They kind of need an assist underneath, right? It's in their unconscious awareness because they really want to move to calmer waters here. I feel like this was way more drama than this masculine bargained for. Feminine essentially said, I'm out. And if not the feminine, then it could be this masculine's partner, another connection. And then we get this, you know, I'm almost going to go along to get along, of that Nine of Cups. I am sort of feeling that this queen is this feminine. Because what I'm seeing is a feminine showing up with new love. And when all this went down, I feel it's this feminine that turned their back on this situation, on something that was no longer fulfilling, or that was just too much drama, too much emotional intensity. This masculine wanted to reconcile. Feminine's like, nope, turning the page. Choosing a new path. It's what I see. Devil energy. Why is the devil here? Please, present experience of this connection. I feel someone can't let go. Right. When you see the devil and the sun together, I kind of feel as if what the masculine can't let go of is their perceived sense of happiness, right? Devil energy in its lower vibration can be very intense, unrelenting. No give. There's no give. There's like a, you know, and you keep seeing me make this hand gesture. There's a sort of clawed onto, a vice grip, if you will, onto unhealthy patterns. There can be some toxic energy in this connection that this masculine just wasn't interested in changing, right? I'm kind of happy with things as they are, and they may have met up with a feminine in this connection who decided, I'm not happy. It isn't working for me. And I know in the last reading, so I don't know if these two are absolutely connected. I'm sure some of you will tell me in the comments. In the last reading, there was some big forgiveness that was necessary, and I wasn't sure that it would be on offer or be accepted. And I'm seeing almost like, yeah, it wasn't. So I feel what this masculine is trying to hold on to, doesn't know how, yep, feeling very trapped. This person is their happiness. This feminine is their happiness. They don't know their next best step. They cannot let go. Oh my gosh, this is a very painful situation. A lot of fear, a lot of insecurities being triggered. I feel like the more insecurities that bubble up for this masculine, the more trapped that they feel, the more they overthink things. This Eight of Swords is overthinking things, and it matches the energy of the devil in this situation as being nothing other than just obsessing over it. Cannot let go. I want, you know, I was so happy. I'm not, like, very heartbroken. I don't know what to do. Oh, my heart. And don't anyone dare post in the comments that I shouldn't feel badly for the masculine. We're all freaking human beings. So I'm having an emotional reaction to someone who I see as in pain. And it doesn't matter what the reason. So I try to bring positivity here, and I am asking you to respect that in the comments. This is a very serious situation. This is someone who's really hurting and in pain, regardless of how they got here. That's not what I'm here to judge. I'm just here to deliver messages, and I have the right to express my feelings of heart heaviness for somebody who's suffering. Plain and simple. If you're not a fan of that approach, you can find another reader. 9 of Cups. Whew. 9 of Cups with the Priestess. I feel like they're hiding their feelings. They're shutting down. The Priestess doesn't communicate, and often it can be about hidden feelings. I feel like the communication is breaking down here in the future. Yes, the masculine. There's rejection here. They're oh my gosh, this reading, guys. They're feeling either rejected, It feels to me, because we had the 9 of Cups here at the end, I know it's hard for you to see, 6 of Swords followed by 9 of Cups, really wanting to kind of get beyond this and keep things as they are, right? That would have been the wish fulfilled. Everything's going fine. Why can't we just keep things as they are? In the future, that's where the communication breakdown is, and then the rejection comes in. So I do feel that these two go into a period of separation, no communication, which this masculine perceives as rejection. And that's their biggest fear right now. Oh, Sagittarius, y'all are bringing it today, aren't you? Ace of Cups for the feminine. Wow. Big gift of love. Divine gift of love. Whole deck was upside down. Yeah, I feel this feminine is moving on. Cancerian energy, to clarify, that ace is all about moving on to new love and passion. I got to get through a little more clarifying so that I can make sense of this as it relates to this part of the reading. That's why I feel like I'm almost reading for people that aren't a couple, but I'm really struggling, so follow along, won't you? See where I end up. The Fool. In the past, the Fool. Knight of Pentacles popped out. Yeah. Brand new day, leap of faith, and it does feel like a turning of the page, but doing so slowly. Knight of Pentacles making a plan. This was planned. The Knight of Pentacles is cautious, does take action, but does so deliberately, methodically, with a plan. You know, responsibly. So on some level, one more on that, yeah, endings and new beginnings. So I got it right. I'm now confident. So for those watching, you saw it happen here. I am now confident that I am seeing the end of a connection. Someone who isn't letting go. I feel this feminine is this Queen of Pentacles, and it wasn't serving their emotional needs anymore. I feel the masculine really wanted to reconcile and focus on it and move to calmer waters and keep things as they were. I feel this feminine said no, endings and new beginnings, but did so slowly. And sometimes, you know, these things roll out in a way that can almost make things harder. Yes, there's the feminine going on a very solitary journey after deciding to end this connection. Endings and new beginnings, but doing a lot of inner work first. Wow. Oh, yeah. Empress, Divine Feminine. 10 of Wands, laying down a very heavy burden. End of a burdensome chapter for this feminine. So I do feel that this feminine is right now ready to move on to new love and passion. I feel that they chose to take a leap in a new direction. They did it slowly and methodically and deliberately. When I say that, I mean that they didn't act in haste. They didn't just walk away from this connection like willy-nilly. It was not an impulse move. And I feel like they are ready to clean the slate here. The world, endings and new beginnings with that 10 of Wands feels like, yeah, I need to offload a lot of this negative karma so that I can be prepared for a new beginning. But first, I have a lot of inner work to do. Ooh. To me, the Hermit in this scenario represents this feminine saying, in the face of an ending of a connection such as this, they need to kind of totally pull themselves back. So this feels like it's aligned with that High Priestess. No communication, not accessible, not engaging, almost a complete withdrawal is how it feels. So in that regard, I already said Cancer showed up in the Chariot. We've got Aquarius and more Capricorn in the world. Virgo is the Hermit. Empress is Taurus and Libra. Moving on to our Emperor. Emperor is the highest and best of all four kings. It can also, in their lowest vibration, be the lowest vibration of all four kings. So it's a grab bag here, folks. Let's see what comes through. Wow, this reading. Yeah, I feel they I'm seeing this feminine's present experience is ready for a fresh start with someone who knows what they want. A divine masculine who can restore a sense of fairness and balance. The Page of Pentacles can sometimes be a card of breadcrumbing. I'm not seeing it that way here. The way that it's all clarified, it sits between two major arcana. The Emperor and the Justice card feels like someone who is in their power, knows what they want, and can bring in this sense of fairness and balance. There could be a legal situation with an Emperor, and in the middle is a message that's something concrete and tangible. But for some of you, that may be the case. It may be sort of communicating with this masculine around divorce. For some of you, if you are married or if you are needing a formalized ending on some way, what would that look like? Well, it could be breaking a lease or signing some documents. It doesn't have to be divorce, but some formalized ending where there's a feminine delivers a message to the masculine about that. For some of you, that might be true. Most of you, this is a feminine who's looking for a fresh start in a connection with someone of high vibration, who knows what they want, who takes action, and who can restore a sense of balance and fairness. To the point where this feminine would feel vindicated. Yes, Temperance. So patience on top of that. There's your energy, Sag, right there. Patience on top of that is saying, I know this is going to, this balance and fairness will be restored over time. And Temperance is about you know, not overdoing anything, not indulging your temperament, not indulging your impulsive tendencies, not indulging, period. But it feels to me like it's really about an energy of transmutation for this feminine, transmuting their own energy, preparing for that, preparing for the next phase in connection. 10 of Cups going forward. Tower. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands. So it looks to me like this feminine in the future, there is some definite guarded energy around this blow up of their happily ever after. I almost feel like this is their recognition that this is truly over. It was once their happily ever after. It will be no more. There is guarded energy in that 4 of Pentacles, things that they don't want to reveal or share. And underneath, Ace of Pentacles and an 8 of Wands, communicating about a new beginning. Communication around a new beginning, for sure. I do feel like this is, what I'm seeing here is the ending of a connection, and this feminine stepping into this energy, preparing for something new, for a new beginning, something more fair and balanced, and they're just going to wait for it. Temperance, they're just going to temper the energies. They're ready to move forward, though. I feel this 10 of Cups is the final with the Tower right here. It's the final nail in the coffin for this connection. And it will lead to a separation and an ending and no communication for this masculine who will not get their wish fulfilled and will feel the sense of rejection. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sag. If you're here as the masculine, I'm sorry for your suffering. Regardless of what brought it about, it doesn't matter. If you're here as the feminine, I see you in preparation for a new beginning. I see you, I feel you're doing it the right way, meaning I feel like you're taking the necessary time. I feel you've been serious about it and forthright. I see you doing the work, the inner work that would be required. I see you tempering your energies, not being impulsive, not meeting anger with anger or resentment with resentment, really working to kind of temper the energies. Could be with this masculine here. It could be. But I absolutely see you ready to move on. And I think that you're in the process of closing out a major connection. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a reading, an extended version, where now I just pull the 2 of you together, and it's just going to be 3 cards with the main deck to see what's happening right now between you. This is sort of a retrospective and a future facing for the 2 of your experiences separately. Now I'm going to pull you together. I also want to deliver messages. What is this masculine trying to say to the feminine, but not with words, energetically, and a message from the feminine to the masculine, something they're not saying, but trying to communicate energetically. And then I'm going to pull a card for the Sages watching. Sag, your higher self, spirit of the universe, will have a message for you. Sometimes it's a confirmation of something you already know. Sometimes it can be advice, and sometimes it can be a warning, something to look out for. And then we will explore the potential for what you can expect going forward, the outcome position. If timing is a factor, it would show up there. So if you are interested to know more, to follow this storyline, the link to the extended is below. I'll be there in just a second. If not, I'm sending love to all of you, divine masculine and feminine, as you work to move forward in this connection and beyond. Thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you in a future reading. Take care.